Most iOS developers are still ignoring app intents. And after WWDC 2026, that might be a huge mistake because app intents are no longer just about Siri and shortcuts. They are becoming the bridge between your app, Siri AI, Apple Intelligence, Spotlight, and the entire Apple ecosystem. In this video, I'll explain why app intents might be one of the most important technologies every iOS developer should learn in 2026. Let's get started. For years, users interacted with apps in a very simple way. They opened an app, navigated through multiple screens, performed an action, and then closed the app. Whether it was ordering food, creating a task, booking a cab, or tracking fitness activities, everything started inside the app. As developers, we focused heavily on screens, navigation, and user flows, but Apple is changing that model. Today, users increasingly start outside your app. They ask Siri, they set Spotlight, they run shortcuts, and they are starting to interact through Apple Intelligence. Instead of opening an app and finding a feature, users simply describe what they want. The system figures out how to get it done, and that's actually where app intents come into picture. App intents allow your application to expose actions and content to the system. Think of it as telling iOS, here are the things my app can do. For example, create a task, start a workout, generate a meal plan, play a playlist. Once these actions are exposed, Siri, Spotlight, Shortcuts, and Apple Intelligence can discover and execute them. That's the real power of app intents. At WWDC 2026, Apple doubled down on AI. We saw major investments in Siri AI and Apple Intelligence. But here is the important question. How does Apple Intelligence know what your app can do? How does Siri know which app can perform a specific action? The answer is app intents. Without app intents, your app becomes much harder for Apple's AI ecosystem to understand and use. With app intents, your app becomes part of the conversation. And that's a huge opportunity for developers. My favorite way to explain app intents is this. App intents are becoming SEO for apps. Think about websites. Good SEO helps Google discover and understand a website. Similarly, App Intents helps Siri, Spotlight, Shortcuts, and Apple Intelligence understand your application. The better your intents are designed, the easier it becomes for users to discover and interact with your app. Let's take a simple example. Imagine a baby meal planner app. Without app intents, a parent has to open the app, navigate through screens, and enter information and generate a meal plan. With app intents, they simply say, Siri, generate today's meal plan for my baby, and the app performs the action immediately. No navigation, no searching, just results. That's exactly the type of experience Apple is moving forward. If you're planning to learn app intents, start with these concepts. Learn app intent, understand app entity, explore app shortcuts, and understand how Siri and Spotlight integrations work. Don't just learn the API syntax. Understand the user experience Apple is trying to create. Because app intents are about making your app accessible beyond its user interface. If there is one WWDC 2026 technology I would recommend every iOS developer learn this year, it's App Intents. Not because it's new, but because it's becoming the foundation of how the users interact with apps. The future is not just tapping buttons, the future is intent driven experiences, and App Intents are how we build them. In this video, we focused on why app intents matter. In the next video, we will build our first app intent in SwiftUI, integrate it with Siri, and see how it works in a real application. So make sure you are subscribed. And if you are preparing for iOS interviews, looking for SwiftUI training, mock interviews, resume reviews, or freelancing consultation, feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.